Love you. What's up, Triple Black?
What's happening, DJ Hamp? I mean,
Triple
I mean,
black,
you
bro.
got, I mean, you got the red pill and you got the dark red pill. I mean, I watched your stream the other night, man. I mean, you had a chance. I mean, because the ideology that you in the your community is preaching is is I mean, it's not even red pill. I mean, it's far red pill. You hear? I
What is it?
mean,
Yeah,
huh?
super red pill.
I mean, I'm just super red pill. I'm just saying you have an opportunity, and the thing about it is you always talk. I mean, I hate to call you back. I mean, call you out, but you had an opportunity to like really push your ideology. You know what
On
I'm
what?
saying?
On
Triple
when?
black, are you a Christian? Real quick, are you a Christian? I just want to know, are you a Christian?
No, I'm not a Christian.
Okay.
On what? Triple Black? On what? What stream are you talking about?
I mean, the thing about it is the ideology of the red pill.
Mm-hmm.
You had an opportunity,
When?
like
What? When are you talking about? What are you
the
talking about?
last stream that you had. The
With the
last stream that
lady?
you had. Yeah. I mean,
Hold on,
the
hold on,
thing about
triple,
it is
hold on, triple
is
black,
is go ahead.
triple black. He is not a red pill ranger. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He's a messenger of
he's not a
God.
red pill ranger.
He's
But
not.
what I'm
He's
saying,
a
the
messenger.
ideology is way
It's
further
different.
than
It's
red pill.
different what you want him to project. So you got to understand who he is as a man and understand where he's coming from before you try and say what he needs to be.
No, I'm
You
not.
know what I'm saying?
It's
Try-
it's not
look,
even that. I'm just saying, damn,
it really
boy. I
is.
mean,
You saying the stream where it was women versus women having a conversation about how women should act? You wanted me to deploy red pill taxes on a bunch of women when the women hold each other accountable?
That's not realistic.
no. I mean, what I'm saying is you always call out people for backpedaling. You know, like I'm just saying, you could have just like I fuck with you 100 because you believe in certain principles, right? You talk
Mm-hmm.
about principles all the time.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, that was a time that you could have just draw a line in the stand. But you know what? I should not expect that from you as a content creator.
What line would we have drawn yesterday when it was women talking to women?
I'm talking about the red pill. The red pill is reality. For me, I got a cousin that's Hebrew Israelite. I hate talking to him. You know what? Because he got certain principles of that scared the fuck out of me. Like, I'm even though I'm red pill, I'm just like, damn, this thing is hardcore, hardcore, hardcore. Like,
The
I
thing
mean,
is
that's what
this,
I'm talking about.
real quick. The thing is, you guys, the red pill, I think that it gets a bad rap because a minority of men want to take these opportunities to what's that word when you try to like just tear somebody apart?
Domin- hmm
Aaron, what's the word I'm looking for?
Ravage, ravage something apart, like ravage. You
Like eviscerate. So
Monopolize.
what it is, and J Hub, you could jump right in. You
Unnecessary
think,
ass word.
yeah, my bad. But you think that these spaces, when you see 9 women, you think I'm supposed to get up and say, do X, Y, and Z and tear them apart. No, these women had different ideologies and they held each other accountable. Now you guys have an opportunity to see women talk to women about women's conduct, and you can see in the space that all these women aren't the same. Instead, you guys see the black women that you despise and you think they're all like that. Yesterday, you had an opportunity to see women like Jenny, right? And women like maybe the Portia, women like Tay, women like Sis, women like Love, and you can make a determination based on what they were saying. If I eviscerate them for no apparent reason or take over the conversation, it's going to be more of a man talking about women as opposed to women talking to women about their conduct. That wouldn't make sense.
And not as productive.
Shout out to Portia.
right.
I love you.
Last Friday, you might want to. That was a stream that was really productive. I think it set you up. I would watch last Friday's.
Yeah, we had a
The
lot of
work was done.
accountability. You know,
A lot of work was done.
Yeah, we deal with men. Like if you would have came on last Friday, you would have had to deal with some things. Men had to deal with their own shit last Friday. That's the problem. When I start calling out fat broke motherfuckers, nobody want to show up.
Send me the link next time.
Hey,
Well, I think you might have been streaming, but nah, that's the weirdest thing, man. That's what gets the red pill that, and I don't think the bad rap is huge, but I think it's there because of like, why would I do that?
Right. I agree with you. I agree. That's called, especially when somebody's taking accountability. That's not necessary. When you see someone taking accountability, like y'all was discussing earlier with Beanz and them, you got to put it out there. You got to give them a chance to take accountability. That's how you find out. That's how you find out their character. You see what I'm saying? So I agree with you totally. And that's another reason why you got people like my man Hamp and my man that's right there here with the black hat. Some people can't take the word stern like the Israelites. Sometimes you got to have it broken down for the babies. You got to have it broken down for the adolescents. You got to have it broken down. So everybody has their own style and technique, but can we just get on one accord, knowing that we got to be positive in everything we do? I'm sorry. I agree with you.
But this is why we can't. This is evidence to why we can't, right? Because you got one book with the same words, different perspectives, and it's problematic. If we can't get it together with a book, how we gonna get it together with each other?
Hello.
It's not the book though. It's the fact that people want to do what they want to do. They want to twist the book's words to their own liking, to their own will. So it's really just the evil nature within a person that don't want to change. So it's really, you can't blame the book. It's just
Rick, on top of that, Beanz, one thing that Jenny said that we all need to take away when we having those type of conversations, how we align. Jenny said we're strict. She's strict. People try to substitute strict with the word extreme, and then they try to dismiss because they say you're extreme, right? But strict is just the word, right? That's the word. So if everybody was strict, you would see much more alignment there. There will always be discrepancies, right? When people are understanding something, but when she says strict, if everybody was strict, it would be a lot closer together than we would assume. You know what I mean?
And even when austere, nobody understands austere is another word for strict, which they said Jesus Christ was. They say they want to be like Jesus, but nobody really wants to be strict.
Like Jenny, even Jenny is austere, like regardless, like she just say what she mean what she say. She done. I mean, she smiles, but yeah, Luke 19 and 21. So
but so here's the thing though, right? And I already told you what my issue is with that, but so I believe it's a scripture in the Bible that says that a man shouldn't be in the same house with his woman when she's menstruating. True?
We don't sleep together.
You don't. It don't say not in the same house.
Yeah. Don't say.
You just can't. You just got to refrain from. Yeah, you have to refrain from sexual.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we was rich back then, so people had their own crib. So it's like, you know what? If I got like 5 wives, why am I gonna, sleep in the same house with my wife that's menstruating, or I can risk getting unclean? You can stay on her little crib, and I'll see her in a week.
And by being stern, I want to agree with the contact that by being stern, if you're standing on your principles, whether a person like that you stern or not, if they don't agree with your sternness, they still got to follow your principles. That's why, like Hamp say, you got to stand on your principles, and not only stand on them, but you got to live them. That's where we got to get the young folk at. If we standing on principles and we not living them, being a partake of them, the youth won't follow us. Whether they female or male. If you stand on your principles but live it, they will follow. That's where the power come in at, when you live what you speak.
Hey, Smoke, I seen that too with Ruthless Truth, right? He hit the panel one time, and he don't be bullshitting, like he don't tiptoe. He say what he mean what he say, and not even talking about this type of topic, but just like he'll hear some shit that's against like men. He's like, oh, why would you call all men this, that, and the third when you this, that, and the third? And he just go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what happens every time he gets up there? They always end on a good note, because I think you were right. People actually respect straightforwardness, right? more than they give it credit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I just always noticed that they always end up being cool after he come up there firing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let
Mm-hmm.
me read these super chats real quick, man. Bob with $5 says Bean had the shortest appearance since the Pope who got poisoned. Well, he back now, Bob. John the Baptist says podcast curse Hamp blesses. Nah, shit. Yeah, it's a blessing every time you come up here sometime. Here for the tea with the $5 says this money war is what you call tithes and offering. Bob with $2 says Beans, you believe in intelligent design. Yeah. Lauren Mack with the $5 says inhalers are also effective for asthmatic motherfuckers like Hamp. God bless someone to create an inhaler. Don't block your breath and see hard. Man, I hope your car don't start in the morning. Arnold with the $5. Triple slow gotta go. Well, he was gone for 5 minutes, Arnold. So that was like good timing. Hank with the $2 says Triple Black needs to be in an AA meeting. Damn. Carl Smith with $5. Hamp, keep doing what you're doing. Different panels and topics. Service of God with $5 says Pope Francis has publicly come out to support blessing same-sex marriages. Catholicism is a form of Christianity. Panel, what are your thoughts on this? Jenny still here? She can speak for everybody real quick.
I'm here.
Jenny, let me read this one. Bravado says, why use the word strict when discipline is a better descriptor? Cool. Yeah, Jenny just used strict, and I agree when she said it. But yeah, if there's a better word, we can definitely employ it. Jenny.
Well, yes.
Let me read this last one. Carl Smith with the 20 ball. Yes. What's up, Hamp and panel? These YouTube spaces definitely need this knowledge. Yeah, I think everybody definitely getting some edification tonight. Jenny.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on Pope Francis, man?
Pope Francis is an antichrist, and Catholicism is paganism. It is not Christianity. It never has been. So, yeah. That's a big misconception that I talk about a lot on my channel. Catholicism is not Christianity.
What's going to happen to Pope Francis?
Well, I doubt that, because he's pretty old. So I doubt that the world will end by the time that he, before he dies. So he's going to die and he's going to go to hell forever. Just like every pope before him.
Bing, 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 bing. What are you doing here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother.
Say it, Jenny. Man, so I think, Jenny on point. Shit.
I told you before.
Huh? I missed
I
something.
told you before that I don't respect lies.
Yeah, no, I just wanted you to go ahead and answer, like, because they don't know you, Jenny. So you see what he said straight up and down. So I just want them to get to know you. That's all.
So can I read something to you to get further clarification?
Yes, sir.
This is Leviticus 15, starting at 19. It says, whenever a woman has a, by the way, this is the NLT version. It says, whenever a woman has a menstrual period, she will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days. Anyone who touches her during that time will be unclean until evening, right? It goes on to say, anything on which the woman lies or sits during this time of her period will be unclean. If any of you touch her bed, you must wash your clothes and bathe yourself in water, and you will remain unclean until the evening. If you touch any object she has sat on, you must wash your clothes and bathe yourself in water, and you will remain unclean until the evening. This includes her bed or any object she has sat on. You will be unclean until evening if you touch it.
And then there was Kotek.
So this is what I'm saying when somebody said pretty much you just need to just stay away from her. You can't lay in the same bed with your wife if she's on your on her menstruation. So my question would be,
she's unclean.
Absolutely. So my question to Miss Jenny would be, when you're menstruating, does your husband not sleep in the same bed as you?
No, we still sleep in the same bed. I haven't really, I've read the whole Bible, but I haven't really like that part, so I don't have any particular feelings about that.
Absolutely. So at some point, every single last person who claims this faith and this Bible cherry picks it.
No. Here's
I disagree.
Can I explain the law on this to you for real quick? That law is referring to when you're trying to sacrifice, you cannot approach the temple if you are unclean. You can't sacrifice for your sins and cleanse yourself. Now, that does not mean go be unclean on purpose, but that when people become unclean is not a sin. It's just you're unclean. There's a difference. So that doesn't mean you cherry pick. You're just unclean.
Watch this.
So are you saying that any of those words didn't mean what they said?
No, he's right. He's saying you're unclean. That's why you unclean until the evening. You need to wash up because then you can't go to the temple unclean. Go to Leviticus 13 and 30, and then it'll show you that blonde hair is unclean. Right. So you just got to get the understanding of what unclean is.
Just like women menstruate, they're unclean the whole time.
According to this, if your wife is on her menstruation, this is how it is. There is no workaround. There is no need to go anywhere else, right? Okay, so what I'm saying is if you're really a follower, shouldn't you follow it to the letter of the law? Everything, every single thing.
Yeah,
Can I say?
I mean,